hardcover package, so let's go and check that out. So I have requested a few books from Hour 360, which is a US publisher, or rather I think it's a UK publisher that publishes US books in the UK and in Europe. So I requested a few books from them because they sent out this massive newsletter. I think one of them has arrived, so let's open it and we'll see what it is. I requested so many of the books and I said I don't expect all of them, but I'd be grateful for just a couple. So I'm going to see what this is. I am so happy. I'm sorry about this really weird angle. It's just I don't have my tripod set up just yet. So I got Where the Rhythm Takes You, which I think was one of my top priority ones. So I'm really grateful that they sent it to me. As far as I'm aware, this is about a teenage girl who's living in Trinidad and Tobago. I think it's Tobago. And it says here it's been 2 years since her mother passed away and 2 years since her best friend and first love left Tobago to pursue his music dreams. Then her best friend comes back as a VIP guest at the resort. A few things about this one. First of all, it sounds like it's going to be quite emotional because it's going to be like a best friend sort of thing. Secondly, it's set in Tobago, which is a setting that I have not read about ever. So it'll be very interesting for me to see the island, I think. Thirdly, it's a debut, which makes me very, very excited. And fourthly, it's also about famous people or a famous person. I love those kinds of books. It's particularly, not so much music, which is what this one is about. I tend to really like books about famous people, particularly actors. I'm expecting to love this one. This one comes out in May the 11th, and I am so excited. I don't know if this is the only book that HarperCollins is sending to me, but this is the one that I said I think I'm most excited about. So I am so grateful. I'm so happy and I can't wait to read it. I might try to read it at the end of this readathon, maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna have to try to decide. Also, I'm really glad that Harper is now doing paper envelopes. I know this is such a weird thing to say, but normally publishers send you stuff in plasticky bubble wrapped envelopes or stuffed ones, and this is just paper, which is fantastic, and I applaud them for that because it's recyclable. So there is an hour to go until the readathon starts. It starts at 1 PM my time, and I am so excited. So I'm just getting ready for the reading sprints, which starts in 40 minutes because I'm giving people time to join. So I need to eat something. I'm gonna have some beans on toast, so it will keep me full for longer. These reading sprints I think are probably gonna last 2 or 3 hours. I haven't decided yet. Depends how tired I get. I also don't know which book I'm going to start with. I've got a couple of books to finish off, one of them being An Emotion of Great Delight by Tahira Mafi, which is a short book, so I could finish that off, but I really want to read The Maidens, so I'm going to start with one of those two. I'll probably decide in an hour or so, closer to the time. Yum. So I'm just about to go live on my YouTube channel. I'm a bit nervous because I always get nervous when I go onto live streams in case I say something really freaking stupid. I couldn't actually get it to do a countdown timer, so I'm going to have to try to figure that out at some point, maybe for the next sprints, just because this is actually quite annoying that it's not there. So I'm 2.5 hours into reading sprints. It is 3:15 and I've decided to start with The Maidens. I completely forgot to vlog because I've been talking to everyone on my live streams. I'm enjoying this book. I wasn't expecting it to be so much dark academia. Everyone's dying. It's interesting. I've not really got any theories apart from one so far, but we'll see where that goes. I'm hoping to finish it within this live stream so then I can take a quick break and then pick another book. Someone in the chat actually mentioned Bone Shard Daughter. I'm wondering if I want to read that, except it's a fantasy and I don't normally read a fantasy book for Deweys. I'm going to carry on reading The Maidens right now. I'm 63% in, and I reckon in the next half an hour, which is how long the reading sprint is, I can probably read another 10 to 20%. And then I'll be almost done. I'll have finished my first book for Deweys. So far, like I said, I've read 63%. I'll tell you a page count when I get to the end of the book, and then we'll keep track of the page counts from there. I'm gonna get back to sprinting now. Something out of the blue happened at 75%. Wasn't expecting it. That was good. I'm doing one final sprint now to finish this book off, and then I'll give you my thoughts on it. I finished my first book. It's, what time is it? It's 4:25. I have just finished my reading sprints. I finished my book in time for the sprints to finish, and I am feeling great. I'm feeling a little bit tired and my legs hurt a bit because I haven't stood up in several hours. So I'm gonna go and probably walk around the garden for a bit, maybe sit in the garden in the sun and decide on my next book. This is my current page count, by the way, for this readathon. It's just however long The Maidens was, and then I will keep updating you as I add more. Okay, so I have showered. I've made myself a bit more presentable for this evening's sprint. I'm trying to keep myself awake, so that's why I showered like halfway through the day to kind of like revitalize myself. So while I was just, you know, moisturising. I thought I would tell you more about my thoughts on The Maidens. So what The Maidens is about is it's an adult thriller by the author of Silent Patient, in case I haven't mentioned that before. I think I have. And it's kind of dark academia. I suppose it's got a lot of those tropes. The main character herself isn't actually a college student. She's actually heading back to her niece's college in Cambridge University. Someone has been killed there. A young woman was murdered. I liked it. It wasn't as good as The Silent Patient for me. I did see the twist coming. That's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just I ran out of other options for who it could possibly be, and I thought all of the other options were way too obvious. So I kind of narrowed it down, but there was another twist towards the end I didn't see coming at all. Or it wasn't really like another twist, it was part of the same twist. So yeah, it was decent. I didn't hate it. I'm probably gonna give it 3.5 stars. Definitely wasn't as good as The Silent Patient. I just didn't really feel... It was dark because of, you know, the murdering. It didn't feel as creepy or thrilling as The Silent Patient did. It was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good first book for the readathon, and I'm really glad that I have finished a book already. It's currently 6 o'clock in the evening, so we're at the end of hour 5, and I need to choose another book. So I'm thinking I'm probably going to read or start reading How to Stop Time, because people in the chat told me that was good, and if I am in the mood for a fantasy, I'm probably going to try The Bone Shard's Daughter, or I might try reading 50 pages of The Way of Kings. No, Words of Radiance, because I've been reading that for ages and I really need to finish it. So I might try to do 50 pages of that today. So I'm not really in the mood to read another thriller right now. So I'm going to try a contemporary with time travel elements. I wish I had some novellas, but I don't really buy novellas. I don't really read that many because I don't really like short stories. That would have been a really good thing to have. I wish I hadn't read the Becky Chambers novella, Song for the Wild Built. I wish I hadn't read that already because I would love to read it. I could reread it, I suppose, but I'm not really sure I want to right now. I think I might have the first Murder Bot books, but I'm not entirely certain. No, I'm vlogging. Like I have been all day.
I was just wondering, but you didn't have your phone on.
Is that?
Oh.
That's great, thank you.
Hello.
Now it's focusing on you instead of me.
As it should be.
Anyway, as I was saying, I will update you all later once I've made a choice on what to read next. I think we're going to be watching the first 2 episodes of Shadow and Bone. For me, it's the second time. For Quill, it's the first time, and I'm sure he's going to love it.
It's gonna be great.
You better hate Mal.
Ruin and Rising.
I guess this is a mild improvement. We watched Shadow and Bone, and I have started How to Stop Time. It's not actually about time travel, it's about a guy who doesn't age properly. So he ages 1 year for every 15. I'm enjoying it so far. I am 50 pages in and I'm about to start my reading sprints, my new ones at 9 PM. So I'm feeling tired, but I am confident that I'm going to be able to do the reading sprints until I finish this book, because I've only got about 200 pages left to go. So let's head upstairs now. I should probably bring my Kindle up as well, actually, just in case the mood strikes me to try something else. I never have too many books to be prepared with. I need to hurry because I think the stream starts in like 5 minutes. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to read with the... So it's 9:30. I am currently 145 pages in. This reading sprint's going really well. There's 10 minutes left of it, and I reckon I can probably manage another 10 pages. I am enjoying this book. I'm enjoying it more than I liked The Midnight Library, and it's really fast to read, so I think it was a really good choice for the readathon. So thank you to everyone who suggested I read it, because it was a really good choice. I am getting so tired, but I think I can probably stay awake until 11, I think. Good morning. It's currently just before 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm about to go down and get ready for the sprinting because I'm starting the sprints from 9:15. So I have my books here. So my plan is to finish reading An Emotion of Great Delight, which I've been reading on my Kindle. It's a contemporary book which I'm about halfway through. It's about a Muslim girl's experiences after 9/11 in America and how she was treated. I'm enjoying it, it's okay. I did prefer Tara Mathis' first YA contemporary book. I'm also hopefully going to read 50 pages of Words of Radiance, and I'm going to start Where the Rhythm Takes You because I can't wait. So I'm going to go down, eat something, and then start reading. Sprints are going well. I just finished An Emotion of Great Delight and it was okay. I didn't love it. I definitely preferred her other contemporary book, like I was saying earlier, but it was good. I also read 50 pages of Words of Radiance, like I said I was going to, and that was sending me to sleep. So I had to eat something. I've had a coffee. I am feeling a bit more awake, but still quite tired. So I've now started Where the Rhythm Takes You, and I'm 40 pages in. I'm enjoying it a lot. It's really good. I love the setting. It's set in Tobago. I can't wait to carry on with it because it is very, very good so far. And I'm loving the kind of ex-best friends, disconnected friends to what I think is going to be lovers trope. I love it. It's brilliant. Can't wait to carry on. It's currently 11:15, so I have an hour and 45 minutes, and I think I can probably finish this book if we carry on doing reading sprints, which I am planning to. So I'll update you in a bit. It's the end of the reading vlog now, and I'm currently editing it, and I completely forgot to finish it off. So I managed to read 4 books, and I'm so excited. I also got barely any sleep, so my skin is suffering. I need to sleep more, I need to drink more water, and I need to moisturize because honestly my skin is horrendous. But I finished 4 books for the readathon. I'm so happy. So as you saw, I finished How to Stop Time, I finished The Maidens, I finished An Emotion of Great Delight, and I also finished Where the Rhythm Takes You about half an hour after the actual readathon ended. But all of the books were good. I gave The Maidens 3.5 stars, How to Stop Time 4 stars, Emotion of Great Delight 3 stars, and Where the Rhythm Takes You 4 stars. It was fantastic. I'm going to be doing either a full review on it, or I will be talking about it in my wrap up in a couple of days. I cannot wait, and I'm just really glad that I had such a good readathon. I'm really excited to do another one soon. I'm going to plan it more. I'm going to get some sleep beforehand and probably book a few days off work surrounding it so that I can relax. So thank you all so much for watching this video. Let me know how you did in the readathon below. Let me know if you don't really like Dewey's 24-hour readathon or 24-hour readathons in general, because that's just completely different to how I feel about them. Anyway, I'm going to go carry on editing the video now. Thank you again so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Bye.